Welcome, everyone, to Just Wing It with Blake and Jamie. Blake is going to be late today, so we're going to wing it. How's everyone doing today? And what did everyone eat for dinner? Hi, Ken. Thanks for coming in. Blake's going to be about 15 minutes late, but I figured I'd at least start and chat with everyone. What did you have for dinner tonight, honey? Crock pot roast beef, carrots, and potatoes. Sounds yummy. Hi, Richie. Thanks for coming in. I know it's late for you, or should I say early morning for you. Yeah, yeah, they're just chilling. Well, I appreciate you coming in. Blake's gonna be a little late today. And tonight we're reviewing Weekend at Bernie's. I love this movie. It's one of my favorites from way back. Hi, Paprika. Hi, Matthew. Thanks for coming in. What did you guys eat for dinner? I had leftover KFC chicken from this weekend when Nathan came. You didn't get picked for show Virgin Island. I won't ask Richie. Ooh, tacos, Paprika. Hi, Dee Dee. Thanks for coming in. Blake is going to be late, so we'll just hang out this weekend. Nathan came, which is mine and Ken's best friend. He lives in North Carolina. And you guys, he made we went to because he knows I love waterfalls. So in Ohio, there was a bunch of waterfalls in the state park. Although it was completely dry because obviously we haven't gotten much rain. And 6 miles in cracks, I was dying. I'm still kind of sore. Like when I walk, like at work, I'm like probably walking funny, and they're probably like, "What's wrong with her?" But I I am so out of shape, and I'm like, when we got all the way through the 3 miles, And I'm like, I thought we were done because we are at this parking lot. He goes, no, this isn't ours. We got to go back, Jamie. And I'm like, no, I can't do it. I'm going to die. I can't do it. Well, I was as prepared as I could have gotten, Ken. And I wanted him to actually like I just sit there and wait till he gets back and with the car, and then since we're at a parking lot, come back to that parking lot, pick me up, and he's like, not gonna happen. I'm like, oh, you're gonna leave me to die. But I made it. Barely, but I made it. But it was nice. It would have been a lot more worth it if it actually had waterfalls or water trickling anywhere, but there's like little tiny pools of water here and there. If you see my video, you'll know how dry it was, and there was like no water, not even a trickle of the waterfall. I was so sad. I love waterfalls. And I'm like, well, maybe because I didn't get the Washington D.C. job, so um, I'm back to square one. So I'll probably be here a little bit longer than expected. So I'm like, well, if maybe if it like starts raining, maybe in October or something, it will have some water and you can come back and we can try this again. But this time I got to get my real shoes, which I got to make it home first. Did I send that link? Hold on. I got to see if I sent that link to Blake. I think I did. Yeah, I sent the link. I get to go see the grandkids tomorrow. I'm going to Illinois. Yeah, this is a dry season for most of the U.S. Well, yeah, it's obviously really, really dry. You would have thought there's at least trickles of water, but you'd think I was in a desert or something. How much didn't have any water? It, obviously not that bad, but it felt like it. But I get to go home, but man, I working on this board report, so because we have our board meetings pretty soon. He should be on shortly. He just texted me. Whatever, Ken, you know what I mean. Tomato, tomato. Illinois used to be home, and that's where my grandkids are going. And according to you, I don't. I just come visit, so I don't have a home. I just visit people. What's home for me? Well, on October 25th, Fear Island event at Fantasy Island in the UK and fireworks same day. Oh, that's good. Sounds like fun. Yeah. This weekend is the county fair where I used to live, so I'm gonna go take the grandkids to that fair. Ken. scare mazes. I did more laugh. Oh, that's good. I don't know if I could handle a scare maze. But I guess if you can laugh, it kind of keeps you from being scared. A clown themed. Hopefully, it's not like the Stephen King clowns. Blake will be happy that I kind of I went bu- I went to the football stadium, but didn't go inside. I went next to it. Oh, a new original one. But it was packed because it was the Texas Longhorns versus Ohio State. So it was like the traffic was to go 8 miles. It took an hour to get there because the museum we went to was like right next to the stadium. So we had to like we might as well have just went to the game. Did you guys have a good weekend? Like I said, I had a busy, packed weekend. I'm still recovering. Oh, good. I'm glad. Yeah, so I but so I another company reached out though since I didn't get the DC job. They reached out to me for one in Las Cruces, New Mexico. We'll see if that ends up happening. Hi, Yoda's Blessed Life. Thanks for coming in. So they'll submit me, and then I gotta wait to see if they want to interview me and see if anything happens there. Otherwise, I gotta see what other opportunities are available. I kind of wanted to go somewhere really warm for now that winter's coming, but can't be picky. I really was hoping for the Florida job, but that didn't happen either. But I always say everything happens for a reason, so there's a reason I'm supposed to go somewhere else. I wasn't meant to go to DC or Florida. I'm always curious where my next adventure takes me. You don't always get what you want. Rolling Stones. Yep. So true. Yeah. He went to sleep. He's like, I'm taking a nap before this. Uh, he must have had a really busy day at work. This is probably his busy season. Well, summer is too, which is kind of still summer, right? It's not fall quite yet, especially in Texas. I'm sure it's still really, really hot. So that's the link. I'll have to go back and click on it. Yeah, it's not letting me do anything with that. Yeah, it was pretty cool today here, but I'm in Ohio. You're in Georgia, so you're way down. You're more warm than me. I'm where it's supposed to be cold, colder anyway. Yeah, housekeeping finally came in today, which they haven't really been coming. Like they're not doing as like at the very beginning they did. They came every day. They did really well. They stocked my room. They did a good job, and now they like will take my towels and then don't even give me new towels. It's like, okay, yeah, I know I have a lot of stuff in my room, but at least if you take in the bathroom where it's not as cluttered, at least take my towel. If you're gonna take my towels, bring towels back so I can at least take a shower. It's like, come on. Oh, only 82? That's actually really cold for Georgia. All right. And here's Blake.
Hello. Hello. I apologize for my tardiness, everyone. Thank you for being patient for me.
That's all right. Trying to keep them all entertained. I'm kind of boring, so I'm glad you're here.
Oh, man. No, you're not. You're good. We're here. We're here. We're here. We're here. We're
It,
here.
you must have had
Okay.
a really busy day.
Oh, my goodness. I don't even know where to begin between making bids, taking on a couple new customers, 17 yards that we mowed today.
Holy cow. Good for you.
Yeah. We really pounded it out, and you know so
Well, it's a good thing you got those extra mowers because you're going to be taking a break here shortly with your wedding.
I don't know what I'm gonna do come this next season. It's gonna be, oh man, it's gonna be a pain in my ass. Hey,
So, where are you going on your honeymoon?
we haven't decided yet. We're gonna see how much money we can get. Instead of making a like a wedding present list, we decided that we were gonna just give us money for the honeymoon,
Show me the money. So, oh, good. You'll have to go somewhere nice. Bali was amazing.
Yeah, I'm glad that you had a good time there. I did get a couple new things for the man cave that I'd love to show off real quick.
Ooh. Hi,
So
Bedazzle. Thanks for coming
I
in.
I love to go to antique stores and find any type of sports stuff. They usually have little knickknacks and toys or whatever, something sports, and I'll get it. But so I collect these little figurines of players and stuff, and I was able to get a really good deal, and I got some of my favorite players uh, for next to nothing, is what it seemed like. So I'm pretty proud of them, and I have no more room, so they're sitting on top of uh, my arcade machine. I have to make some more shelves or something, but we got Ray Allen and Jermaine O'Neal. He was part of the uh Jermaine O'Neal, he uh there's a thing called the Malice at the Palace, and he was a part of that. If you look that up, that's pretty crazy. Peja Stojakovic, I can't really say his name that well. Kevin Garnett as a Timberwolf, which is really cool. Steve Nash, two-time MVP. And today we picked up another one of my favorite player, Larry Bird.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, now I've got him in white, and I've also got him in green too.
Oh, wow.
So got those and the really cool and awesome 1992 U.S. Olympic Dream Team with we've got Larry Bird, Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson,
Wow.
uh, Chris Mullin, Patrick Ewing, John Stockton,
How do you have
David
that? You weren't even
Robinson.
born yet.
Huh, no, I wasn't born yet, but this is we call this the dream team whenever it comes to basketball and the Olympics, because you have the greatest play. Literally, this is the peak for basketball in history, in time, right? Like the 80s, late 80s, early 90s was like that is where basketball was at its height
Yep.
ever. And so, being that they called the players that played on this team the dream team, the team that could never be beaten. Like you're playing against, I mean, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So your starting five and your bench five are the top 10 greatest players in the world, and three of them are like arguably top five greatest players of all time
Mhm.
ever. So,
Yep.
that's just, I mean, these names, you say them and I mean, they ring true. Michael Jordan, everybody knows Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, John Stockton, Mr. Assister. That's what his name was.
Yep. I was in junior high at the time of that.
1992. So you know about that.
Yep.
So everybody knew about everybody was talking about it. I'm sure it was super like big news.
Oh, yeah. It was a big deal. My dad, I remember him always watching it, and my brothers, and it was like a big deal, especially because we were in Illinois. So the Chicago Bulls
Oh
was,
yeah.
you know,
So
that was our
then
team anyway.
Scottie
Mhm.
Pippen was on the dream team. I mean,
Mhm.
so I
Like
I
almost
thought that
everyone from
was
the
really
Bulls.
cool. Yeah. And I've been paying on this card that I got at the card shop for like 6 months now, 6 to 8 months. And I, I I can't help but it was a Larry Bird card, and it's his autograph on it, and it's got a little patch of his jersey that he wore in a game in the top right corner. Uh, but it's an old school classic card, and it's in a Beckett case. It's beautiful. I'm almost done paying it off. I've got $145 left to pay on it. So if anybody wants to donate, pause for the cause. Cash App RBB6409.
One day, Blake.
I'm almost done with it. I put 35 bucks onto it today. So
Uh, all right, let's get to one of the best movies ever. I think I give 4 out of 4. I love this movie, Weekend at Bernie's. What
this
do you
is one
guys?
of your favorites?
Yes, I love it.
Oh my goodness, I love it too. I mean, you don't have a star-studded cast. This movie is so chill, bro. Like you could just put this on and just, love it. It's a great, great, great sit down and just have a good time movie. They don't get much more like cult classic than this. Like this concept of the movie, when you say it out loud, it's completely insane. Let's carry a dead guy around for a weekend, and I bet we can make a comedy out of that. Well, sure enough, they did great. This movie was awesome.
And
I
I love is it Larry?
Yes, it's
And
Rich and Larry.
yeah, so Larry, I love Larry because he's just like that, like party dude and stuff. I love it when they're like, "Where'd you get?" When he's like, "Where'd you get that watch?" And he's and
He
he's
doesn't
just like
need it
looking at
anymore.
it. He's like, "Where'd you get that Rolex?" He goes, "He doesn't need it anymore." And he's like, "You're sick, Larry."
Hey, that's really funny. That
I love
I
that
love
part.
that.
And then when he like ties him up, and when they're playing Monopoly, and then the fly, and he's like making him wave his hand, and then the fly lands on his head, and he's swatting his head with the fly swatter.
He's sitting there with the fly swatter. Man, there are so many little nicky nacky things about this movie that are so funny. I feel like they really had to drag their feet the first 30 to 35 minutes of this movie just to get the plot set because it's such a hard plot to keep up with.
Mhm.
This guy, Bernie, is embezzling or frauding the company, and the guys find out about it. They bring it to the boss, Bernie, who is the one that's doing it with his, what is it, mafia or mob or whatever contacts they are, and they're the ones getting them the extra profit from whatever it is he's doing.
Yeah, Ken says he would have been stinky in 3 hours. Yeah, and that's the thing that like I'm like,
How
how
long? How long?
in 3 hours? He said.
I don't know. I honestly that was one thing that I was wondering is how long would it take before he started smelling bad? And I would think, I mean, you would have noticeable difference within, I mean, the skin would turn pale and probably,
And
or
cold to touch.
yeah, cold to the touch. Like, but nobody did ever touch him technically. Well,
Um,
actually,
the,
no, no.
the
Whenever
girl
he
who
jumped,
and the girl who had sex with him.
yeah.
It's like, how did that happen?
I mean, well, yeah. There's like a lot of this like, all right, it doesn't work obviously, but the concept of it is super funny. It's really
Yeah,
good. It's something that we can just block out. It's so easy to block out that reality this can't happen. But for the funny movie purpose, this is, I mean, the concept couldn't be more uh like a more proper use of your imagination.
yeah. Ken's like, the girl did. I guess he had a stiffy, or maybe it was the rigor mortis that set in, and it
And like he would start, I mean, he would just be tight. The arms would not move very easily. Everything would be basically welding itself together.
ugh.
Um,
Could you imagine? Oh,
yeah,
what,
he
what,
would smell so bad, and like uh probably after, say, I would say probably more like 12 hours he would probably start to stink,
yeah,
but at like 4 to 8 hours you would notice it in the color of their skin, in the temperature of their body. It doesn't take much long for something that's not working and is off. It doesn't take long for it to get cold, I mean,
I love the part where too where the they're like thinking that the worker people are the killers, and he's like, so they're hiding behind the couch, and he's like, puts his head back up, and he's like,
pulls his head up. You good,
yeah,
Larry?
and then they end up having to staple his toupee to his head.
The toupee was funny, but none of it was as funny as them loading him on that wagon so fast and throwing his body onto it and pulling that wagon down the trail, and his head is just
Or the boat scene when he
he
goes
falls
over.
out the boat and he ding. Hey Larry, you hear that? Yeah, what was that? Ding! There it is again.
He's like, oh, man overboard. And then he pulls him up and he goes, and he drops him back, and he's like, what? He's like, he lost my sunglasses.
I
uh,
mean, even at the beginning, like whenever he's showing him the scam, he's got tar all over everything, and he's in his little pool.
yeah,
He's such an idiot.
you should be at the real beach.
Mm.
Um, you just remade Rapper's Delight, and Son. All the words to it usually don't let me use the real lyrics. Oh, well, at least you're able to remake it.
What are there any other movies you can think of that these guys were in?
Well, Larry was a mannequin. I like that movie. He was a mannequin 1 and 2.
Oh goodness,
Oh, there goes Blake.
I'm here.
I can't think of what. I know he was in some other movies I've seen, but I definitely remember Mannequin because I love that movie too.
I'm not familiar with that one.
You haven't seen Mannequin?
I don't think so.
It's where he's like the store, like where they make window scenes with mannequins or whatever, and he's just like kind of like in a rut or whatever, and the one mannequin comes to life and becomes his girlfriend, but she during the day she kind of like makes him like successful because she's a mannequin, but she comes to life, and then but during the day she like helps him with the nice scenes or whatever.
I don't remember that movie. No,
Oh,
I don't.
I,
He
I love it.
reminds me of like a real eccentric and um like spastic Michael J. Fox kind of.
Yeah.
Would
Well,
you agree with that? I
yeah,
think
same here.
that's like who his character kind of reminds me of, like a Michael J. Fox just doing way too much, but it works. And
Yeah.
I don't even know what his name is. I can't think of
Uh,
any other movies that he's in, and
I
I mean
forget his
other.
name, but I think the other, I think Rich's real name is Jonathan Silverman, and he's been in a couple other movies. I can't remember what they were now. I'm drawing a blank of what movie he was in. But I forget what Larry's name is.
So we've got Andrew McCarthy,
Yes, Andrew.
Jonathan Jonathan Silverman,
Yeah,
Catherine Mary Stewart.
yeah, Jonathan Silverman. I know he's been in some movies. I can't remember what they were, but I remember seeing him. And Andrew
I'm gonna
McCarthy.
check out Andrew McCarthy's IMDb page because I'm sure there's something in there
Well,
that I've.
yeah, I think he did a better. I think he was more successful than Jonathan Silverman.
Okay, is this a 80s or 90s movie? I know it's made in 1989, but is this a 90s movie?
I would say
Or
80s.
I have to agree with you because of the bathing suits and the way
And
the
the
women
hair.
dressed and the hair. It was, damn it. Mm. I grew up in the wrong era.
You should have been my age. Grew up when I did.
Yeah, that was those are some good looking women right there. All right.
The hair, though.
So we've got oh, okay. That's one I think I've seen him in. Revenge of the Nerds. He was in that.
Yeah.
He was in National Lampoon's Vacation.
Oh. Hmm.
Is that Rusty?
Maybe.
That could be
Whiskey.
Rusty. Maybe. Possibly. I don't know. I don't know. Weird Science. That's it. Weird Science.
I
Yes.
love that movie too.
That's another good one. Shout out to Weird Science. I knew I saw him in, yeah. Yeah.
That's one of my favorites back when I was younger. That I would watch that movie over and over again. I loved Weird Science.
Apparently he was in Caddyshack too and Teen Wolf.
Hmm. Teen Wolf. That's
Oh
my.
wait, no, wait. I'm sorry. No, wait. This might be I might be lying
Don't lie
because
to
I
us.
was just on the Weekend at Bernie's page. I'm sorry. Let
Oh.
me go to the actual Andrew McCarthy because I don't know. I can't. Um, come on. Okay. So he was a star in The Blacklist. Uh, that's a TV show. Mostly does a bunch of TV show hittings. Grace Point, The Resident, Isle of Hope, Good Girls, 13 Reasons Why, Finding Julia, The Family, Unforgettable. Um, he's been the director of 27 films.
Wow.
That's pretty cool. He's in Gossip Girl, uh, Law and Order.
He was a mannequin.
Uh, um, he definitely was in Mannequin.
Both 1 and 2.
Okay, let's see. So yeah, he did Weekend at Bernie's, Class, the Binker Gang, Heaven Help Us, St. Elmo's Fire. That's a good movie, St. Elmo's Fire. Uh, Pretty in Pink,
Oh yeah, he was in that movie.
Waiting for the Moon, Mannequin, Less Than Zero, Kansas, Fresh Horse, Weekend at Bernie's, Tales from the Crypt, You're with the Gun, Only You, Weekend at Bernie's 2 in 1993. I don't remember that. That must have flopped really hard. Didn't
It
even know
was.
they.
I was so excited for that movie, and it was not good because
It was, yeah.
so at the end where they're all sitting in the ambulance and he comes back and um he's sitting there and everybody's waving and they're like, ah, they run away, and then the kid um buries
Oh
them again in
yeah.
the sand. It's They kind of take it off from there.
Really? That's
Yeah,
not
it's
okay.
it's not that good.
Okay. Well, yeah, so I guess his career, this would definitely be uh like the peak of his career.
Yeah, that's probably what got him like really got him famous and known is probably this movie. Is probably what took off his career too.
Now, I've seen Catherine Mary Stewart and other things, but I can't put my finger on what it is.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I want to check out John Silverman too, but my internet is boo-boo.
Well, while you're doing that, what does everyone want to watch for next week? Since this was an awesome movie and so funny.
I loved it. It's just a funny movie all the way
What was
around.
your favorite scene?
Oh, definitely them trying to hide Bernie from the girl, and they get him into the golf cart when they pull him down. He's pulling him down in the wagon, and he's just hitting his head. That was so funny, and how fast they did it. They just like threw him into the wagon, and he just sit there, and then they take off, and he flies back, and he's half of him is hanging out. It was just so funny. Yeah, they did really, really good. Um, can we go back to a Quentin Tarantino movie?
And what one?
I don't know which ones we haven't done yet.
Um, well, I think the only ones we did was that awful Kill Bill movie, and then I think we did one of your other favorites. I'm not sure. I don't even know what movies he all did. So I think it was another
He's
one of
done a
your
lot.
favorites.
We done Django,
No,
Reservoir Dogs,
no. Ken
Hateful
said,
Eight?
"Huh?
Have we done the Hateful Eight?
I've never heard of that one."
What did Ken say?
A fight movie, Van Damme, sticking to the 80s.
A fight movie. Oh, okay, I've got one for you. The Iron Claw. Have you seen that? It's got Zac Efron in it, and it's about the Von Erich family. There were four brothers that were all wrestlers together. Three of them died, and there was only one left that survived. It's a crazy true story. There was actually five brothers that died. I'm sorry. They wrote one of them out for story purpose. I don't know, but the true story is five brothers of them, and only one of them lived. They all either there was. I mean, it was like one of them was suicide. One of them died from a pesticide that grew in his stomach that he got from Japan. I mean, all kinds of crazy stuff. It was a curse on their family, basically, the Von Erichs curse. And it's a really good story about wrestling. Like they were wrestlers. That's what they did.
So, and Ken said Django Unchained is good.
I love Django, and that is a. I mean, when you talk about a movie that just it's so gritty, it makes you feel that grotesque just darkness about what it was like being a slave in that time and how awful it must have been. That movie captures it perfectly. It's a great movie. I would love to do Django. Django's great.
So, is that different from Django Unchained?
That's the movie. It's
Oh,
Django Unchained.
oh. Whatever you guys want to do in the chat, Django or the Von whatever thing,
It's called the Iron Claw.
the Iron Claw. Um,
It's a
and
rather new film. I think it only came out maybe last year or the year before that. I don't even think it was the year. I think it was last year that movie came out.
Well, I'm not a Star Trek fan, but Monday is Star Trek Day, so we could do something like a sci-fi movie for Wednesday, since Monday's Star Trek Day.
What is the greatest sci-fi movie of all time?
Unless you want to do Star Trek movie, but there's a million of them, and I'm not a
No,
fan of
no,
Star
no,
Trek.
no. Me neither. I'm not. Like most superhero movies is not my thing.
Oh my gosh, you're lucky you're not co-hosting with my sister. Then she's obsessed with all the superhero stuff. So what does everyone want to do? Should we look for a sci-fi movie since Monday is Star Trek Day? Let me see. Is there another? Yeah, I think that's it for this week. So what kind of oh, Richie, Friday the 12th is video games day. Oh, something happened to Blake. So Friday.
Am I here? Can I be heard? Sorry.
So, but anyway, I don't know what's going on with Blake. But
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
yep,
Okay. Sorry. There's a phone call.
that's right. So what kind of sci-fi game or movie should we do for next week for Star Trek Day on Monday?
Let's think about this. Hold on.
Did you want to do weird science or do you want to do something more sci-fi?
Let's. I do like weird science. That could be an option. Let's see.
Blake forgot to put the dollar in the meter. Yeah.
uh, well, we've got. They're giving me like Alien, Blade Runner, Terminator, The Thing, Matrix is a good one, Predator, E.T. Have we done E.T.?
No, we haven't. Should we do ET?
That's a great choice, isn't it? Wouldn't you think? That's a total
Yep.
rewatchable.
And that's sci-fi. So,
Heck
yep.
yeah.
Is ET okay for the chat?
Yeah, let's do E.T. E.T. is great.
All right, we're gonna do ET next week.
Perfect. Perfect. Yeah. We're stuck on 80s for a little while, guys. We've gone on a nice little 80s binge.
Just because
So
that was the
it's the
era that
best.
really changed everything. Even
I mean,
if the movies weren't like the greatest in like technology, it was still like
it's
amazing.
peak Pax Americana.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only way to put it in any certain terms. It was just
Yeah.
the peak form of American culture, you know.
So I was telling the chat before you came on. So this weekend, we went to the Nathan and I went to the Jack Nicklaus Museum, and it was like right next to the stadium, and it was the Texas Longhorns versus the Ohio State. So traffic was crazy, but
Ohio State won, right?
yeah.
Good.
And,
I don't like the Longhorns.
I was gonna rub it in, but
You
obviously
can't. I'll be like, yeah.
obviously, I'm not a sports fan, but I was like, my hotel was packed with Texas people,
Oh,
because
really?
all the, from the game, and it was funny because I had my Texas sweatshirt on because one day when I was in the airport when I was staying in Texas, I got cold, so I grabbed a Texas. I just grabbed a sweatshirt, and of course it was in Texas, so it says Texas. So I'm I'm twice. The first time I'm in the elevator and I have my sweatshirt on, and someone's like, "Oh, are you from Texas?" I'm like, "No, I'm from Georgia," and and I'm just
Oh,
like,
you're what?
I'm like, "Oh, I just got this sweatshirt, but I'm from Georgia." He's like, "Oh, a lot of Texas people are here." I'm like, "Okay," and I didn't think about it. And I remember Nathan telling me that the game was this weekend against the Texas Longhorns, but it didn't dawn on me. And then I'm sitting out in the lobby, and I'm like, because someone else made the comment too, like, "Oh, there's a lot," and everybody's in the cowboy hats and the Texas get up stuff
Hmm.
and Texas Tech.
Everybody's all yeehawed for
Yeah,
the get down. I'm
and
telling you, Texas throws down. We don't play.
so I'm like, and it finally dawned on me, and I'm like, "Oh, that's right, the game's tomorrow," because this was Friday, and I'm like,
Hmm.
I forgot all about it. Everybody was here for the game. Oh, I'm like, oh, Blake would love this one, but I didn't know you were not a Texas Longhorn. So, what college football person are you for then?
Texas Tech.
Oh, got it.
Yeah,
That's why.
Texas Tech is one.
But yeah, I had to
Um,
tell you that story.
IMDb pooped on Weekend at Bernie's. They only gave it 6.5.
What? It's the
Yeah.
best movie ever.
Yeah, I don't like that rating. That's not accurate.
It's a lot.
I'm on more like I mean 3.75.
I give it a 4. I loved it. And then, I mean, yeah, the technology and the reality was like way off because obviously he would have been
Yeah,
sneaking and rotting and all that stuff. But if you
that's the
get,
only reason I can't give it a full 4 is that it's literally impossible.
but if
So
you, but if you put it in reality, it wouldn't be funny. Then you can't make it funny because
exactly. So you got to
so
use your imagination.
exactly.
Mm, Terry, holy cow. Oh my goodness. Okay, so the guy who played Bernie, his name is Terry Kaiser, and his stunt doubles suffered several broken ribs during the filming, mostly in the scene in which Bernie is dragged around the surface of the ocean, bumping into floating metal buoys.
I thought that was a dummy.
That was a
Like,
real person.
why would you use a real person and not a dummy?
That's crazy. I mean,
Wow.
somebody had to get the shot, right?
Yeah, but what? That's why I mean, because you couldn't even see. It even looks like a dummy because it's so like perfect, like ding ding. Like
Yeah,
wow. I would not think they used a real human for that.
they did. That's crazy. That is crazy. Let's go over some of the funny quotes in the movie.
Okay.
When Larry, he says, "What kind of host invites you to his house for the weekend and dies on you?"
Like he had a choice.
Let's see. Some of these are long. Oh, no, these are, I'm sorry. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Um, Larry, he says, a little brown nosing, a little ass kicking, work our way up the corporate ladder. Why can't you be a lazy shit like I am?
Yeah, no kidding. Sometimes it seems like that is the case. It's like really the hard workers get
When he
forgot.
holds Bernie's head up, it's just Bernie. That's funny. You're half an hour late. Only half an hour? I'm usually 45 minutes late. I'm early today.
Yeah, at the
That's
beginning.
funny.
Yeah, I love that part too.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's go down here to the budget. The budget on this couldn't have been short. Or maybe it was really small and that's why they don't have any big line actors and they just spent the budget on like location and everything. It does not give me a budget. Holy cow. Wow. Unreleased budget. So that means it was fueled by somebody who owned a lot of it. I don't
Yeah,
know.
maybe they own the beach house and didn't have to worry about
Probably. Yeah.
cameras.
Release date July 5th, 1989. Opening weekend, it made 4.5 million, gross worldwide 30. So whatever they paid, it made its money back. I can tell you that much.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
especially back then in '89,
Oh yeah,
$30
for
million.
sure. Not to mention all the sales that it got on DVD and home rental and all that.
And they're still
That's not
probably making
included.
it because
Mm-hmm.
everybody loves that movie.
Everybody loves Weekend at Bernie's. It's a great movie. So, alrighty, we're coming to a close. That went by fast.
Yes, it did. All right, the
It's
riddle.
always the good movies that they go by fast.
Yeah. The riddle of the day is: my teddy bear is never hungry. Why?
Because it's a gummy bear.
Nope.
Because it has honey.
Nope. Yeah, I
Uh,
think he was a big deal at the time, Paprika. My teddy bear is never hungry. Why?
Because he's a stuffed teddy bear and he's not real.
He's stuffed.
Uh,
He's not hungry because he's
he's
stuffed.
stuffed. I get it. I
Yes,
said
Bo.
it and I still didn't understand it.
Yep, Paprika says polo stuffing. Yep. All right. Any last words, Blake?
Thank you guys for coming in for the chat. This is a good movie, one of our tops for sure. I love this movie. Shout out to Weekend at Bernie's. All these guys didn't have a huge movie career. This was definitely the pinnacle for most of these people that made this movie. So that little corner in time where this little weird movie about a dead guy just kind of hit the box office and took off. So shout out to Weekend at Bernie's. Thank you guys for coming in. We'll see you next week for
Weird science.
Nope.
Yeah.
E.T.
Oh, E.T. Oh, yeah. E.T. Thank you. Oh, my goodness. All right. Yes. E.T. Um, and thank you everyone for being interactive, and it makes it so much better for us. So we appreciate your interaction. And remember, don't let anyone. You're all beautiful inside and out. Don't let anyone make you think differently. And the quote for tonight comes from Thomas Edison: "Opportunity is missed by most people because it's dressed in overalls and looks like work." Love it.
Oh man.
Everyone have a great night. See you next week. Bye.
Bye guys.